Hey everybody, it's Lindy Tate from Taterbuggin, and I am taking over Digital Deco Designs for about an hour today, and I'm so excited. It was so sweet of Catherine to let me do this. I have been working with Catherine for a long time now, and I love her papers. I love her designs, and so I hope what I've chosen to do today isn't too ambitious for me. It's something new. There we go. There's Catherine. Hey, sweet friend. Let me make sure. I want to be able to see your comments down here. All right. So if anybody is new to me, I am Lindy Tate, and our page is Taterbuggin, and I'm usually live Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday, and my husband cooks on Wednesday evenings for y'all. Hey, Ruth. Hey, Tracy. Good morning. I'm so happy to see y'all coming on in. Hey, Carol. Happy Monday, Penny. And, you know, I apologize. I'm a hot mess today. I hurt my left eye taking my contact out last night. So if I look like I've been crying, I promise I haven't been. It's a combination of allergies and a sore eyeball that feels like it's got a grain of sand in it. Hey, Vicky. So thus the glasses. I don't usually wear the glasses when I'm live because of all the reflections. I sit in front of windows. So, hey, Vanetta. I'm doing pretty good. Hey, Marlene. It's good to see you here. Okay, the paper that I'm going to work with today is Sunset Notes. It just screams at me. You see, I have already used a little piece of it. I'm notorious for using her designs in a ton of different ways, and you know, sometimes chopping them up. This one is so perfect though. It's got everything that I love. It's got a postmark, a bee, beautiful flowers. I'm loving this butterfly with the yellow in it. Again, this is Sunset Notes. It was so hard for me to choose which design I wanted to use today. So there are so many beautiful ones. Oh, thank you, Marlene. You're so sweet. I appreciate that. I don't mind the glasses, but you know, when you're on a live there and there's a reflection, it's crazy. There's Cindy. Hey, Cindy. Oh yeah, Catherine. Yes, but there are so many she's done lately that just scream at me, that have all these things that I love. Hey, Jane, you made it. Yay. Okay, so what I tend to do, I love mixed media. I love painting. I love a good thrift flip. So on my page, you'll see me do all those things. This will fall under mixed media. And I tend to find an inspiration piece and look at it as a whole with the different elements, and then do my take on it. I'm very visual. I was talking about this in yesterday's live. I'm very visual, so as long as I can see something that I just really love, mine is going to look so completely different than my inspiration, but I like to see that composition and then make it my own and do it my own way. So that's what I'm going to do using Catherine's beautiful paper today. This is one of our blocks. My husband does all my woodworking. We do this size wood block print. We have these available in our shop. So I just pulled one of these to start with. That's going to be our base. And what I'm going to do first is I am going to give it a coat of lemon crinkle. Those of you who know me know that I love Paint Pixie and their magical chalk paint and their liquid pixie dust. So we're going to start with that because would you look at how they match this paper? How this matches the paper? It was just meant to be. Hey, Regina. Oops. I don't want that part. So we're just going to give this a coat, and I'm going to start just building up, and we're going to see if I can do this. I've never done this particular type of creation before, but in my mind, it's going to be really cool. Let's see if I can pull it off. And at the end, I can show you my inspiration picture that made me want to do this. I'm sure they did theirs completely different than this, but that's the fun of it. I get to figure out how to do it my own way. Oh, goodness. Look how pretty that looks. That is just the softest, like springtime yellow. And I don't know if you were like me, I'm ready, beyond ready for spring. And I shouldn't complain. I'm here in West Tennessee, and we've had a fairly mild winter. But things are starting to bloom out here. It's starting to warm up, and I'm just ready for it. I am not a winter girl. Isn't that Sarah? I thought they went so well together. Hey, Simone. Oh, we got all my friends coming in here. Yay. I'm sure y'all are friends with Digital Deco Designs too. Oh my goodness. I love Catherine's work. Oh, thank you, Regina. Yeah, this, if you saw my fairy season haul, this is one of my latest fairy season. This is the first time I've gotten to wear this shirt. But I thought, well, I'm working with pretty flowers today. Why not pull out that rose t-shirt? And I even put my pearls on that Mr. T gave me for our anniversary one year. And it's got a little butterfly and a pearl hanging on it. So I thought that would go together with what I'm doing. Oh, that's so pretty. Okay, so there's what we've got. We've got Lemon Crinkle on our block. We're going to set that over there. Now, here we go. Let's see if I can figure this out. I went on and tore a piece of muslin. I have just a big old piece of muslin that I bought to fit inside this block. This is where it gets interesting. This is where I'm going to try to figure this out. I've never done this with her papers before. What I usually do with Digital Deco Design is I bought my rice paper from Catherine. I just bought a whole pack of rice paper because I'm impatient. And when her new designs come out, I've got the subscription, so I can just go on her site, instantly download the digital files, send it through my printer, and I've got it. So I highly recommend doing that. Just get you some rice paper from her, and you can print them out whenever. Hey, Janice. Isn't that a pretty color, Joy? Did Debbie make that one? Oh, Debbie make which one? What am I missing? Did Debbie make that one? Help me out there. Okay, so what I want to do, in fact, I think I'm going to tear this around the edges. I love torn edges. Do you do that, Cheryl? Isn't it great? Hey, Nelda. Catherine, can you help me with that? How much is your monthly subscription? Marlene was asking. I'm just going to kind of tear along this little white edge to get that effect that I love. And with rice paper, you know, when you tear it, all those little fibers come out, and I love it. It's kind of like when the fray on the edge of the muslin. I couldn't think of the word. Hello, Arlene. Oh, you mean Trish, did she make it? No, these are real pearls. Mr. T, one anniversary, well, 2 anniversaries, he's actually given me pearls. These were the first pearls he got for me. And I think it was on our, maybe our 30th wedding anniversary. And I kept, you know, I just had them in that box because I don't dress up a whole lot. I work from home. And one day I thought, there is no reason I can't wear my pretty pearls with a t-shirt. There's absolutely no reason. Silly me. I don't know why I thought so. Oh, that's okay, Marlene. Today is actually Trisha's birthday. My sweet best friend who does Love and Life jewelry. Today is her birthday. Today's the day she catches up to me. Gets to be as old as I am. We only have from November to February for me to be older than her. And I'm sure y'all know about the, you know, you can use a water brush to do this. But I just like that torn edge. Let's see, I'm gonna go right down about here. You see why I tried to prep as much as possible, because I don't know how long this might take to do. Oh, did you, Marlene? I love her jewelry. I've got her bracelet on today. I love this bracelet. I pretty much wear this bracelet every day. So if y'all don't know Trish and Love and Life Jewelry, be sure to check her out too. Today's her birthday, and that would tickle her to death. Oh, I know, Carol. Always. Sometimes I'll tease Catherine after she's done a design drop, and I'll say, "I know you made that just for me, didn't you? You put all my favorite things. You put all my favorite elements in that paper." Oh, this is gonna be so pretty. I love a ledger page. I love typography. These colors really speak to me. I tend to be kind of vanilla, but these colors, this coral in the flowers, I love that. And with that, it looks so good with that soft yellow. Okay, I didn't do this side. We'll do that. Hey, Trish. Let's just take that white right off this edge, and then we're good to go. You know what? It'll be fine. This is it's so close to the edge, it's hard to tear that right there. So let's just do that. Nobody will know. I'll save y'all having to watch me just pick at that. Okay. Yes. Okay, we're gonna do this. I'm gonna use my matte medium. We're gonna put this down, kind of saturate it. This is the part I don't know how this is gonna go. You know what? I'm just gonna use this same brush that it's still got some of that little lemon crinkle in it, and so that's okay. That'll transfer right onto the muslin, giving it just a hint of that yellow, which I think will be good. Catherine's going, wait, what's she about to do with my paper? Huh? I don't know. Okay, let's see if I can make this. Let's go down like this. Now, what I want to do, there we go. I want to make this extra sturdy. I want it to be pliable. So I'm going to do Meltdown. This is my sealer from Paint Pixie, and it gives it just kind of a wax finish. I'm going to put that on top. I love that I can still see the rice paper fibers with the muslin fibers. That's so fun. I want this to be like what am I trying to say? Well, I'll show you. I have a vision. So I'm gonna hit that with the Meltdown. So that's another layer on this. Pliable, but we're gonna let that dry, bring this back over, and now I'm gonna coat this with Meltdown. All right, and we're gonna, where's my, I'm gonna turn my heat down a little bit. It's getting warm in here with the lights on. Oh, good, Catherine. I told her this morning, I said, I hope I can do you proud. It's always a gamble when you have never tried doing it before, and you're kind of just making up all the techniques in your head to make something happen. All right, let's put this over here and hit it with the heat. Let's dry it a little bit. Hi, Barbara. It's fairy season. Yeah, that's what I was hoping for, Jody. How are you doing this morning? Yeah, this one's from fairy season, so I've got a link for that too. It's this one is this is that kind of satiny feel to it, and I don't hate it. It feels good. It's very comfortable. Good morning, Vicki. I love these colors. Yeah, this is making me happy so far. That's drying real good. Let's see if I can do this. You know what? I might try something really crazy. Let's do that. Let me because I want to see. We're gonna see part of this side, and I don't think I want it to just be the muslin. Let's piece some of this together and put it on. Let's see. Okay, so I'm here, and this part's gonna show. It's perfect. It's perfect. Oh, this is fun. This is like playtime. I'm gonna use as much of this as I can. Let's go on and do it here. Chris is good, Janice. Thank you. Today's his day off. I'm sure he got in very late last night. He had to work Super Bowl Sunday, and I bet you they were packed. So we won't see him for a while, probably. But let's see. I want this on this side. That's not gonna show. Okay. He'll be here. I bet you he'll just chill out today. Be here at home. So I'll probably finally get to see him. All right, look. We're going to put that in here, and I'm not going to waste this. I think I'm going to piece that together, too. Hey, Gwen. How are you doing?
Cleaned up real good after I cooked on it the other night.
Mr. T's on the phone. Hear that? He talks loud on the phone. So yeah, I'm notorious for doing this. Her designs are so easy to piece together like this. So you get, you know, if you want to use some on one project, this is what I'm doing here. And I've done it before with her papers. You can get a lot of projects out of one paper if you know, if they're smaller. I use every bit, even the little bits and pieces I'll save to put in mixed media projects for a little peek of a flower or a color or some writing. Don't ever throw any of it away just because you've done a project with it. See how I'm just going to kind of piece this together, and I want to get some of those pretty flowers in here just in case they show on this side. So let's do about right here. Right, Michelle? He's been visiting with the neighbor. Right, Betty? Hey, yeah, I'm sure he is. He's all, y'all know, he doesn't sit still. What he was just doing, he was out there. Oh, well, he's back out there now, cleaning up the black stone from when he cooked on it last time, and we learned that we can't use the black stone during the winter while we've winterized the porch because it has just about killed me. It about took me down. What this is going to do too is also reinforce this to make it look more like it's right into the material, and that's what I want. Oh no, Susan, did you get your dog? Now that shows, that's going to be so good. Okay, and see, I've got this beautiful little piece left, and that will go on another piece, I'm sure. All right, let's just do the same thing over again. And then it will get to the good stuff. This is like, come on, Lindy, get to it. What's the end game here? I think I went a little crazy that time. That's all right. I don't like to waste anything. I'll put this back in the bottle. Okay. Now let's piece this together. So that's going to make it even more sturdy. Right here. And I'm just going to put this extra bit of gel medium, matte medium, coat it so it's even stronger. Okay. Oh, I just had an idea of something else I want to do with this. One more layer. Can you mention the products that you're using again, please? Yes, Robin. So far, all I have used is the Lemon Crinkle Magical Chalk Paint from Paint Pixie. My nose is itching now. I put a coat of their Meltdown. It's a sealer that gives kind of a waxy finish. This is a piece of muslin. I've got Catherine's beautiful Sunset Notes decoupaged onto the front of the muslin and to the back of the muslin. With what I used today was just a matte medium from Liquitex. I'm waiting for my gel medium from, it's become a kind of a funny thing with me and Jane. I get my gel medium from Jane Belante Art. And this time, coming from Wisconsin to Tennessee, there apparently was some sort of black hole in the postal service because it came down here to Tennessee, came to Memphis, didn't make it to Bartlett, came to Memphis, and then went back up to Wisconsin, and as of yesterday it was in Chicago. So we don't know where it is today. Okay, let's hit this with the dryer. Don't you love that look, Catherine? I think that's so pretty. And, oh, if this actually works on this block the way I want it to, I'm just going to be so happy. And I love the frayed edges of the muslin. So it almost looks like, you know, so it's just made into a piece of fabric. Hey, Kristen, how are you doing? It's good to see you. Thanks, Jane. Isn't that beautiful? It's got so many of the elements that I love. Okay. It feels good too. That's kind of curling up a little bit, but I'm going to fix that. What I'm going to do. Whoa! Avalanche. Sorry, it's been a busy weekend and I haven't cleaned up yet. Okay, this is my itty bitty sewing machine I use for my mixed media projects. It just gives it a layer of texture. So let's see, what I want to do is, and if y'all want just a little tabletop sewing machine, I got this on Amazon, and it's Laura, I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you why I'm going to do both sides. Am I plugged in? Not quite. Okay, so this is listed in my Amazon shop. It's in my favorites because I love it so much. I never know what all's going on behind me. I know, Beverly, isn't it the cutest thing? Oh, I love this thing. I use it on my artist trading cards, mixed media projects. It just gives it that's enough, an extra level of, I'll show you. And I love it. Let's pull that gently. So can you see the stitching around the edges now? Where am I? Where am I? This side. Right there. And across the bottom. It is, Regina. I love it. And let's cut these strings off. Now, the next step is, I think I might still use this on the next step. So, what we have now is this is going to fit right inside this block. You're going to see a little bit of that lemon crinkle showing through, but that's not all we're going to do because I want to see some of the back that we put on there. So, let me see if I can do this. I want to go right about the midway mark. Let me see if these scissors will do it. I'm so scientific about my measurements. We're going to cut right there. And we're just going to make a V. Right here. Oh, I love how this feels and looks. I'm going to be using this technique on other things because this is making me really happy. The mixed media lover in me is having a ball with this. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to curl this back, and I want to curl this back so you'll see little hints of that paper under there. I think I'm going to cut just a little bit further. I want this to curl back a little bit more. So what we're making really is kind of a pocket with this piece of muslin. Look how pretty that's going to look. Might have to glue that down a little bit more because it's tore a little bit, but that's going to be that'll be pretty. So you see why I needed all of that gel medium. So I want it to hold this, but we're going to give it another, we're going to fix it hopefully where it'll really stay in place and it'll dry completely this way. Thanks, Gwen. I don't know how, I don't know the artist who did the one that I saw that, kind of inspired me. I have no clue how they did it. But it's so fun to try to figure out how to do those techniques when you're just looking at a picture. Thank you, Laura. So this is just, a skewer like you get from Dollar Tree. And I just want to cut it so it's going to roll around that and it'll just hold its shape. Now, I learned that little trick. Hi, Peggy. From Lisa Ahmad at Craft Therapy with Lisa Ahmad. How to roll with a skewer, and then it'll hold it into place. And so when I was thinking this through, probably about 5 o'clock this morning, how I'm going to do all these little pieces, I thought, ooh, a skewer would work. So let me just run a little hot glue right here to hold it in place. And let's roll it like that. And let me just run a little glue there. I'm glad y'all like this. Oh, I hope you'll enjoy the finished product. Kind of excited about this one, really. All right, so we've got one roll here, and let's do about that much on this one. Just enough to let it dry, because as it dries, it would try to uncurl, I'm afraid. So if I do this, it's just going to ensure that it will dry, with that roll that I want. Oh, thank you, Regina. That's so sweet. Well, when somebody allows you to go live on their page, I mean, trusts you enough with their business page, you know, you better bring your A game, right? Or you won't get invited back. I don't want people coming to her page and saying, ooh, that tater bugging. That wasn't very pretty. So there we have our little peekaboo, you know, rolled back. Now what I need to do is just glue it around the edges, but it'll look like it's sewn to the block, right? Let's fray this a little bit more. I may even like distress the edges a little bit too. And these can dry all kind of crinkly, and that'll be fine. Oh, Gwen, well, you're sweet to say that. Everybody has a little bit different tastes, and I understand that. But it's time to break out the spring, isn't it? And this paper's perfect for it. Oh, Tarita, y'all are so sweet to me. Thank you so much. But you just don't know what that means. Now, we have this pretty little, oh, love that. That's so pretty. Now we have this pretty little pocket to stuff. We can't just leave it like that, right? We gotta stuff it. So I pulled out a bunch of stuff to put in it. I want to put, how about a little lamb's ear coming out? The soft, pretty little color of the lamb's ear in the background might be pretty. Peeking out. Let's do it up here. Now, floral arranging is not necessarily my strong suit, but maybe I can do this. Because we want this to look like it's just full of beauty. Full of beauty. Let's do these individually so they'll lay flatter. Do y'all like it? Oh, I'm so excited. This is kind of like playtime for me. This is just fun. Do that coming out. We're going to have some little, we'll tuck some little leaves. I'll glue these all in place once we know how we want it to look. There's another one. We just want that to almost be a little, you know, floral pocket. Am I doing on time? Oh, we're good. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we got time. So little bits of that green are coming out from underneath. I've got this. I've had it forever. It's from the Dollar Tree. Let's start cutting some of this up and putting some little yellow flowers in it. And those I thought kind of went with the lamb's ear. We'll see. Like I said, I'm very visual, so I have to see things. These may go kind of clumped up. This may come out here. Oh, I love that. Yes. There we go. We're going to have these. That's a little bit more impactful, I think. I might not even need these. Let's hold off on these. Let me see. Oh, yes. Ah, this is great. I do too, Michelle. I do too. And the soft yellow with this pretty little butterfly. How perfect is that? Oh, good, Peggy. I'm so glad to hear that. I was hoping this wouldn't be a bust. So we'll do those right in the middle. We're getting somewhere, y'all. More little yellow flowers coming out. Maybe we need to, yeah. But it's not just going to be floral. Not just going to be floral. We're going to build up on the flowers. I know, Gwen, wouldn't a little love note be pretty? Y'all, think about a gift for your mom. That was a combination of mother and mama, sorry. Your mother, you know, with a cute little picture of you two when you were little or something. So here's what we have so far. We're going to build up from this. And I pulled out some little goodies from Tim Holtz, my ephemera collection. This is to give you the idea to, you know, to tuck a little photo in here. I've got this clock face that we could tuck like right up in here. Little love letter. I've got a bingo card. Tuck that baby right in here. And I pulled out some of my grandmother's buttons to finish off. These are old buttons. I wasn't sure what size we would need. Look at that old button. Because we're going to put that right here. I even found one that's kind of that orange that she has in this beautiful paper to tuck right here. Oh, see, that does it. That brings out both the orangey coral and the yellows. Okay, but I'm not stopping there. I even have these little pearl buttons. She has a little bag of pearls that might have been fun to have hanging down or something. I don't know. Might tuck one, you know, inside here somewhere. And I got out my old watch faces from Uncle Walter that, you know, you could tuck some of those in there. But what I want to do is take one of my, y'all know I'm saving all my tea bags. I don't throw the strings away. It's already, you know, tea dyed. So let's just thread that in here. Oh, I can't quite grab it. Almost had it. Oh, the meaning behind Taterbuggin', yes, our last name is Tate. And when I got my car, it's a convertible VW Bug. And that's, my husband built that little replica for me when I had my booth at a local antique mall. And when I got that, I named her Taterbug. She's the color of a potato anyway, and her last name is Tate. And so when I started this business, I wanted it to, even though my husband was way far from retiring yet, I wanted it to encompass our whole family. And I wanted my bug to be my logo. So back then I was doing craft fairs, and we would deliver to gift shops, my, you know, things that I, my paintings to gift shops and restaurants that displayed my art. And so we were always driving around in Taterbug, so Taterbuggin'. And our son actually drew out the logo that you get on our business cards. See how it just adds another little element of texture and layer when you just tie a little bow in that button? I love it. Oh, Janice, that's so perfect. What a great idea. That's a great idea. And that will go right there. After the fact, I'm going to, after I get off here, I will make sure I kind of tack all this down with glue so it all stays in place. And you see all these little goodies popping out. So if you think about it, I mean, you could use this idea for every season, really. You know, I mean, you could do this a million different ways. Yeah, he did, Gwen. He's an amazing artist. So he drew out, that's why you'll see what looks like a check mark, but it's actually his CT. That's how he signs everything. And that's what's on his drawing on my business card. So it's kind of our whole family's encompassed in the business. And it worked out well because then my husband was able to retire a few years later, and you know, he works with me every day. So I have to say I love this a lot. I really do. It came out just the way I wanted it to. Thank you, Catherine. I hope I did you proud. Let me show you my inspiration. So it was a Christmas piece, but I thought you know, I've got to do something like that. It just screamed at me. So you go see what inspires you, but then make it your own. I was just looking at the different layers. Now, to me, that's probably double-sided scrapbook paper, maybe. I don't know what the surface is. You could use a canvas panel. You don't have to do a big old block of wood. You could do a canvas panel. If you had a frame and wanted to create this in the frame, how pretty would that be? So you could even cut a piece of cardboard to make your base. That's totally up to you, but you can just take all these design elements and make it your own. You know, I just thought about adding the texture of sewing while I was creating it, and it just, this makes me happy. This really does make me happy. So I hope y'all will get one of her beautiful designs and create something like this. And if I would invite you to come follow us over on Taterbuggin as well. We'd love to have you over there. We always love having new friends. Thank you, Catherine, so much. I'm so glad y'all like this. This one's just really making me very, very happy. So I think it made my eye feel better too. I forgot about my eye for a while. I can't believe, I guess I prepped so much that I got done in less than an hour. But see, the frayed edge with that gel medium on it is gonna just dry all crinkly like that, and I love it. That's just another element of texture to this project. So yeah, Catherine, thank you so much for letting me take over and get to play on your page with your beautiful papers. And you see now, when you roll it back, you'll see her paper. You won't just see that plain muslin. It just, I think, adds to it. I really love our Brother laser printer. Yeah, it's Brother. Gel medium is, it's very similar to Mod Podge. Mod Podge will yellow over time, and I don't want that for this. You could use the Mod Podge for sure, but yeah, I want this to really last a long time. So you want to use, this is my favorite one actually. It's from Redesign. I get it from Jane Belante Art. This is what you're looking for. For your pieces that are, like, I don't waste my decoupage gel on my altered trading cards that I just do for myself daily. I do this when I'm going to sell the product, or I want it to, you know, if it's one I'm going to keep and I want it to really last a long time and always look beautiful and not yellow over time. That's when you're going to want a gel medium. I would have used this on this one, but it's somewhere between Wisconsin and Tennessee and taking its sweet time. So, Dawn, I hope you'll, thank you. Thank you for sprinkling in your groups. I hope you'll come over to my page and maybe give us a follow. May have to try and fight through the owies and go try myself. Do it, Gwen. It'll make you feel better. So I'm going to let y'all go. Enjoy the rest of your Monday. And I'll just be here in my studio playing probably the rest of the day. Well, I take that back. There is a mountain of laundry that I have to deal with. But in between that, I'm going to be playing in here and coming up with some more new ideas for y'all. All right. Thank you again, Catherine, for having me here. I would love to do it again anytime you would have me. And I can't wait to see. If you do something like this with her papers, would you please post on her page? Hey, Debbie, you called me just as I'm leaving. Here's what I made. That's Debbie from Crafting in Grace. I hope you're feeling better today, Debbie. But please post on her page. I want to see if you make a little fun pocket like this, a little paper pocket with her beautiful designs. All right. Bye, y'all. Thanks again, Catherine.